We're here today to briefly discuss the new FASB regulations surrounding accounting for leases. In February of 2016, the FASB issued Accounting Standards Update 2016-2, also known as Topic 842, which governs the accounting of leases. This represents a dramatic change to the way leases were accounted for previously. The implementation dates of this are for public companies for years beginning after December 15th, 2018, and for private companies after December 15th, 2019. So these standards are not applicable yet. However, many of the leases that will be signed between now and then will be dramatically affected by it. The basic premise of the change in the accounting for leases is such that operating leases, as they were previously known, were never recorded on the balance sheets. They were disclosures in financial statement footnotes, and the readers would have to cull through those notes to try to ascertain the liabilities associated with those operating leases. Now those operating leases will be required to be recorded on the balance sheets as what's called a right-of-use asset, and then the corresponding liability equal to the future minimum payments under the leases. Now, what does all this mean? This means effectively that companies will be adding literally trillions of dollars of debt collectively to their balance sheets. And as we know, companies do not like liabilities on their balance sheets. So there's a lot of information to gather. For some companies, they literally have thousands of leases. They may want to consider how they roll those leases up, and do they use sort of more consolidated vendors so that the information is more easily ascertainable, and also buying some technology, software, and other types of tools they may want to use to help aggregate all this information. So there's going to be a dramatic impact on effectively how they actually record these leases. The concept is that we don't know exactly how this is going to impact the financial markets industry yet. However, we know that the borrowers are going to react to this based upon how the lenders tell them they're going to assess their credit worthiness and their ability to borrow. The real impact of this is yet to be determined because the standards are fairly new and aren't implementable yet, but it's coming very soon. Every lease that you now enter into, you have to be thinking about how that's going to be treated in 2 years when these new standards kick in.